Now we're going to check out doing the these hay bales, okay? And like I said, I made this one bigger, put these up, made them larger so they're a little prominent in the composition here. Again, when it comes to landscaping and putting people in it, you can kind of, that's up to you. Even to notice the sky is just a little different, but I let this inspire me, okay? So we're going to try and do, we're going to look at what we can do here with this. And I'm going to use this brush here. I'm going to sweep in some color. Let's see. I'm going to go for this light, again, this light beige you see here. Let me clean these up. Sometimes you got to clean your, it does help to clean up your, there. So I'm going to go for the lightest light first. There we go. That's it. I'm just going to put so they get that texture in there. Just that little bit. I think it'll be nice. And I think what I'll do for the ones in the back, I'm going to use my flat brush. And let's see here. A little bit of water. Again, I've got this kind of a little bit of a dry brush. Make them look nice and bright because you got a nice hot sun coming in here. Let's see here. And let's see this. And what I'm doing, I'll take my napkin like this, I'll wipe my brush out, and then go back in with a dry brush. And that moves things around a little bit too. But there are these little sort of grass cylinders out here. This. And I'm letting this have kind of a lighter area through here, sort of like highlight, like as it bends, as it's, you know, it's bending around. So I'm not gonna put too much dark. I'm gonna leave it kind of like that. That looks pretty good. I may come back later and let's see if I know if I can put a little more dark back in that. And let that dry. Let's see, come back in. Get a little too much. Get rid of some of this. Okay. Move a shadow behind here. Let that go at that. Let's see. A little more. Let's see if I can do now shadow for her outfit. A little bit of black and blue. A little bit of blue. Like I said, most shadows, if you really look at a shadow, there's really blue in there, or purple. Purple's a favorite. Kind of cools it down a little bit. A little bit of black, a little bit of purple in there. You know, but I think blue. Blue's gonna be the way to go. Yeah, we go, sort of a gray blue. Yeah, I think the blue's good. Let me just see if I can get this. So just a little bit of this. And put a little bit behind here, a little bit of blue, where her hat is. Where the shadow is. There we go, that works. And then under her sleeve here. And again, I'm leaving the a little bit back there. The high contrast. She's got her skirt. Sort of comes in like this a little bit. So a little bit here. Especially under the arm. Put a little bit under the arm like that. And then kind of down through here, in between the blades of grass. She actually has kind of a top on. We'll deal with that later. Kind of looks like there's an over thing there. And then her skirt. That's all we should do for her top. Just keep it nice and bright. And her top is sort of this nice, what do you call this? Sort of a rust color. Just sort of orange and red a little bit. Let's see. Maybe a little bit of more. A little more brown. There we go. And again, I didn't let it dry that much, so you don't want that red to get in there. But I'm gonna use a dry brush and kind of fan it into the bushes here a little bit. That's not, oh, it's a little too red. I'm gonna try a little more orange. Yeah, I'm gonna orange out that red just a little bit. There's a better color. There we go. Then a dry brush, kind of into the weeds here a little bit, so the weeds come up over the dress. There we go. And then just a little darker version of it, that becomes the shadow here. Okay. There we go, her dark. There we go, her dark band. Let's see, we've got the little lattice work here, her hands. Let's see, her sandals. Got kind of a soft beige. Put these in, here we go. That's that, dry. Yeah, looks like we got a lot of it right there. Yeah, I'm going to just put some other details in. Let's see if I can get a little more of this. Again, wipe this off and get more of a dry brush. And that little highlight at the top really helps it roll. Looks like a cylinder. Again, using a dry brush. Dry brush means I'm just sort of scraping the paint like that with not a lot of water. So this looks pretty good. I think the skirt is good. Maybe a few more, a little bit more brushwork on the green. little bit of dark behind her. Shadows are everything because it really shows, you know, placement, depth. So there's a bit of the shadow in the grass here. See that? We'll just do this. Or she's got her head up against the, embedded into the grass here. See, that's going to be a little shadow. That's kind of nice. She's sort of embedded in it a little bit. Yeah, she's part of it. And I think I'll just put a few more dry brush strokes here. Okay. And I think I'm gonna leave that just the way it is. I like the white top. I don't need to have that little detail in there to disturb it. I think we're about 90% there. I'm gonna let it go at this and then just come back in later with a little more details. Okay? Have fun and see you Tuesday.